Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Sidequest Gaming, where we take a look at both old games and new to try and uncover some of those little hidden gems that you might want to wishlist and give a crack for yourself. Today we're looking at a fun little title called Tactical Breach Wizards. A fun little innovation by a group called Suspicious Developments, which we're going to take a bit of a look at the demo today, play it for about half an hour or so, and see how we feel about the game. Let's dive in. We're going to start a new game and let's begin. We'll go to default setting. WizTac, this is Mage Actual. We're in position, suppression X is online. Trauma control charms up, breach glyphs are hot. Alright Zan, what's the foresight telling? I'm seeing 3 Sprig Acolytes, Softwood Silence Mac-10s. I love that that's a wand with a silencer on it, and a machine gun with a staff. That is great. Want me to leave you one? If you're losing your touch, sure, I'll pick up the slack. If you're going to get cocky, I'm not coming to your funeral. Let's go there. If I ever get cocky enough to die, I'll have the decency to get you killed too. Appreciate it. Alright, let's do this. Silence wand, love it. Okay, so this is Tactical Breach Wizards. It is a little tactical strategy game. Tactical strategy game where you control this cross between, I guess, a SWAT team and a wizard, which is quite cool. So our first issue is we've got to do a 3-bolt burst and take that guy out. Like how he falls out, that's really cool. Now we're going to move over to the laptop and use the laptop over here, and we gain 1 mana apparently by doing that. Now move over to the green zone to move on. Okay, done. So we clear room by room as we move through this by the sound of it. What are we doing here, Liv? They've got us raiding a druid mafia smuggling ship. How is this a military op? You know I don't ask those kind of questions, Zan. And you know I sleep better than you do. You don't care who we're extracting? Young adult male. What do you want? His dating profile? You can ask him if he likes long walks on the beach after we shrub mob, flaying him with a barrel cactus. You're good with using force in Medallion waters. Going quick and clean like I taught you, and they'll never know who hit him. I feel like that didn't address the substance of my question, but I guess it's not the time. I guess we're not finding out in the corridor. Let's do it. Right, so what's behind door number 2? I see 4 hostiles, more sprigs, and an elder shrub lord. You good for 3? I'm good for 4, but I'll let you feel useful. That was only 2. I'm letting you blossom. Okay, I'm just going to zoom in for a sec. So I love that these are like, they're basically they got like wooden masks on with vines wrapping around their arms. Is that a Mac-10 with a wooden scope? That's really cool. I really enjoy this. So let's move over to the area it's told us to. Use the laptop. And it wants us to shoot the enemy we can't take cover from, which is this guy. So boom, boom, boom. He's out the window, and now we take cover. And then we end the turn. Sure. Okay, and now we can just finish him off. Done. Okay, and now we've got free move around the room, so we might as well just move to the next section. Alright, what's next? 2 sprigs and a great oak in a ghillie suit. The great oak is wearing a ghillie suit. It is, yeah. Isn't it already a tree? It is, yeah. Let's get in there and kill it. Breach. Alright, move to the laptop. Done. Use the laptop. Right now it's telling us how, so this is part of the mechanic we haven't really looked at yet, where we can foresee what's going to happen next. So if we click this button, we can see he's going to shoot us, right? But we can rewind time back to where we can choose our actions. So Let's lay down some fire on him. Put him out the window. Cool. End turn. Sure. Okay. Attack the Shrub Lord. Let's do it. Boom. Shrub Lord it is. I just want to see this close up. This tree in a ghillie suit. And he's in a normal suit too. That is so cool. Tree in a tuxedo and a ghillie suit. That's hilarious. Okay. Can't take him. Can you dodge this? You're the one with foresight. You tell me. No, she cannot dodge it. Alright. So it wants us to rewind. And then it wants us to move close so that he's attacking us. Alright, I'll take the hit. But you owe me a mending vial after this. So we foresee that he's going to shoot us. Okay. And then Liv's going to kill us. So we can end the turn there. Nice. Alright, proceed. Alright, Intel said that this is where they'll be holding the asset. You see him? Yeah, they've got him bound and bagged. Do you feel something weird coming from him? No, but then I can't see the future. I can only move infinitely fast. Maybe I'll feel it Maybe I'll feel it for all of 0 seconds I'm clearing the room and extracting him unharmed. Don't rush this one, Liv. There's a wild card in that room. I'm a chronomancer, Zan. Just saying, if something goes south, you know your orders. The asset is the priority. If you have to blink him out of here yourself, you do it. Liv, did you just admit you could fail? Are you okay? I'm just indulging your insecurities, Zan. Stop clutching your crystals. You gonna breach this year? Let's do it. Okay, 1 down, 2 down. Some spider looking dude. Okay, what the hell? You only have time to deal with one threat. Try saving Liz, try saving the hostage. Okay, let's see what happens if we go the hostage first. So if we don't do anything, obviously they both die. Cool. Alright, if we go... and then he'll go away. Alright, don't want... and we can try saving her. And then the hostage dies. Okay. Can't save them both. Rewind right back to the start. Okay, the hostage must survive. So it looks like we have to do that. And then we foresee what's going to happen. And they get away. Alright, well. Hostage is safe and your turn. Sure. Okay. Move next to the hostage and blink to extract them out. Veska to Wiztak requesting immediate blink out. Oop, what did I just do there? I think I mucked that up. I have the asset, but something got Kennedy. We'll see. Oh. Rewind. Let's try that again. Done. Sure. Oh. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, let's try it again. Alright, I'm in the blink out. There we go. Done. It's got a great aesthetic to it. Okay, Act 1 complete. So let me get this straight. A notorious Druid Mafia enforcer gets shot by a doctor. And the first person on the scene just happens to be the meddling witch every cop loves to hate. Jen Callan, PI. That's me. Did you have a question? Being near to locations is my passion. Let's go. That's me. Did you have a question? What's it going to take to stop inserting yourself in every missing persons case we investigate? I like this one. I mean, you could try finding the people. Well, I'm sorry if solid police work sometimes takes a little longer than your witch's tricks, but we have procedures for a reason. Doesn't seem like every case gets the same procedures though, does it? People don't hire me when you're slow, they hire me when you've given up. Let's go that one. From what I hear, people don't hire you that much at all these days. Look, some of my clients had cash flow problems, that's all. Look, at PI work always has dry spells. Look, let me fail at this at my own pace. Alright, so you hear a shot. You burst in with these breaching glyphs and you find Wexler already dead. Describe the shooter. White-haired woman, good-looking, smartly dressed except for the surgical gloves. And a gun. No, she put the gun down. And you went for it, even with all your spells and trinkets? It was more about her not getting the gun. I try not to throw lightning at unarmed strangers. It's actually more dangerous than anything I can cast. It was more about not letting her get in the gun. And what happened? I got to her first. She seemed to reevaluate her situation at that point. She ran. And then you guys showed up with the fucking traffic warlock. He sighs. And what's your problem with Sergeant Clark? He made me kneel even though I'd already dropped the gun. He picked it up without gloves. He tracked mud all over the scene. And he put a 2-week stasis curse on my car. It's going to cost me more to get that disenchanted than I got paid for this whole job. Lucky for you, we're backed up. And it's not worth time to prosecute you for any of this. Prosecute me? But the next time you call us, stay put, stay out, and leave your wand at home. I want my car back. Can you unhex my car, please? I'm not insured for temporal curses. You'll have to take that up with Craft and Arcana Control. Did you get her? We have someone matching that description in custody, yes. Can I talk to her? Can you talk to the prime suspect in a murder investigation? No, Callan, you can't. You're a PI, a provisional PI. Get out of here. Fine, you're welcome, by the way. Unbelievable. Hey, did you know the station is on fire? What? Alright. Not ideal. You're too late to stop me. I don't know who you are. Oh. You're not Zan Veska, Navy Seer? No, Navy Seer, Navy Seal, I love that. No, my name's Jen. Is Zan here? I don't think so. I haven't seen him in years. Ah. Well, prepare to burn. Oh, no thanks. Alright. We have a static blast. Okay. Defense straight verb, throw out a window. Okay, so we want to try to get... What does this do? A blast of electricity that pushes the enemy does no direct damage, but pushes 2 knockback. Okay, so if I go over here and blast it, the less lethal pyromancer out the window. Perfect. Now what can I do? Head over to the door, I guess. Done. 1 of 6 clear. Nice. Oh, it times us too. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, Zan, I was just talking about you. Jen, what are you doing here? Solving a murder. How about you? Being arrested for... Wait, remind me? It's a list at this point. They think I'm part of the team raiding this station. I served with Zan, guys. I'll vouch for him. No one cares. You remember what it means if I give the signal, right? 1 second on the clock, I remember. That's enough. On your knees. Now. Alright. Save Zan this turn. Chain bolt. Chain a bolt through multiple targets, knocking each in a different direction. +2 knockback. Okay, I guess that's probably what I want to do. Do I have to move to do it? Well, what if I go over here? What would that do? Did that work? I guess that counts as saved. Why did it not take out 2? There we go. Yep, cool. There we go. Boom. Huh. Did not work. Okay. What have I done wrong there? Can I do both? Can I do that? And then... No, I can't. Can I do it from here? Ah, that's better. Through the windows. Nice. Phew, thanks. Sorry, came to that. One of those guys kind of had it coming. And the others? Don't know. But they'll be fine. I cast slow fall wards on the windows. Okay. Nice. Use the laptop. Boom. And out we go, I guess. I'm efficient and clean, apparently. Okay. Somehow we've wound up taking on all the cops in the station. So, how you been? Terrible, thanks. Not bad in ways that we don't have time. Okay, terrible, thanks. How about you? What have you been up to? The team casting its way through the station right now is led by my former CO, Liv Kennedy. She might be the most dangerous person on the planet. I think she's trying to start a war, and it might be my fault. So, stopping that. Cool. Do you get medical with that? I have some follow-ups, but I guess we should hustle. Let's go with that one. These guys didn't like me much before I defenestrated 2 of their colleagues, so we should probably get out of this building in the next 4 minutes if we don't want to stay here for 25 to life. What are we going to see when we open this? 1 cop, body armor, nightstick. Enforcer. They're tough. I suggest we try to put them through a window. You can't throw all of life's problems through windows, Jen. I do want to try throwing this problem through a window, though. Yeah, it actually might be the right call here. I'll have to come at him from the side to set you up. Take him when you have a shot. Ready? Breach. Do I have like a shard dagger on my arm? Is that what's going on there? Oh, it's a nightstick with electricity. That's cool. Okay. So, you can use the redeploy ability to move Zan to the breach position of the other door. Okay. So, breach here. Right. So, how are we going to... I see. We're going to shoot him across to there, and then we're going to static blast him out the window, and then we're going to use the laptop. Done. Alright, next one. Alright, so what does your former CO have against Rushwater PD? I don't know. Who was a fire guy I ran into earlier? He asked after you, by the way. Oh, really? That's nice. No, I don't know who that is. Right, maybe we'll stick to Liv. What's her overall objective? I don't know. Who's she working for? Reactor. Great, what's their objective? I don't know. And how long have you been on this investigation? 3 months. Zan. I'm a clairvoyant with an assault staff. I've never had to solve mysteries before. You need someone with investigation skills. Someone whose career is in a temporary dry spell despite her obvious talent. Hey, I'm hiring if you're interested. What does it pay? Nothing, I broke. That's actually very competitive with what I'm earning right now. I'll take a look at your files. Files? Right. Zan. I'll make some. Never mind. What's up next? Another enforcer. And bad news. No windows. Well, that rules out every strategy I have. See, it's not a comprehensive life plan. Don't worry, I've got this. I can set up a shot that'll knock him flat if he comes my way. Why don't you just use that all the time? It's a time thing. You've got to set it up in an empty space and hope they walk into it. Why? It's an amethyst jack time crystal. It exists in all places along its trajectory simultaneously. So when you touch it, it's like getting shot into the past, in the past, present and future, and a fourth time phase mortals can't perceive. And that makes you fall down. Makes sense? Breach? Breach. Okay. Set a trap for the enforcer. Predictive bolt. Okay, so I guess I just want to put it right there, don't I? Get someone close enough that he plans to charge at them. Well, I guess I'd just go across there, right? And then see what happens. Perfect. Oh, there's another. Heads up, reinforcements. We should have put a ward on that door. Okay. How do we want to do that? We can do a reactive bolt again, I guess. But do we even want to do that? I could knock him. I could knock him up, but there's no doors to knock him out of, and he's quite strong. And this guy doesn't do damage, just kind of knocks them. So I can run behind him. Maybe that's the way to go. Can this work? If I go like this, do a predictive bolt that way, and then if I go up here and blast him into it, will that? Yeah, perfect. Alright, and then seal? How do I seal the doors? I guess I just pass the turn. Okay, so here we go. Seal door. I love it. Like ephemeral planks. That's great. Sealing the door is free action. You don't need to spend. Okay, cool. And then I guess we move on. Is that what we do? Yep. Perfect. Okay, next round. What's the plan this time? I don't know. Improvise. Inspiring. Okay. Knock out all enemies, 3 left. Use the laptop to open the security door. Okay, what do we got here? A sharpshooter, enforcer, and a tracker. No real doors, so we're gonna have to... Let's just breach to get in there. Danger Overwatch. Okay, so he's going to cause an issue for me. Can I? What if I do that? Will that? Yep, nice. I can still move. If I go predictive bolt this way, and then hide him behind here and take cover, what will we see? Oh, bugger. Still got hit. I mean, I guess that's still probably the best outcome we're going to get there. And then we can go... shoot him down, and then grab the laptop. Perfect. Now, out the door. Done. 5 out of 6. Okay. Alright, this is it. The way out? It's on the way to the way out. Wait, you haven't been leading us out of here the whole time? You haven't been following me, have you? I don't know where I'm going. I've been leading us to the one little thing we need to do before we can leave. You know, we're in a police station where both of us are resisting arrest while simultaneously being raided by a team of Black Ops wizards, one of whom can transcend time. I'll be honest, I did forget 30 to 40% of that, but we're here now. So where are we headed? This office leads to the holding cells. There's someone there I need to talk to. You're working on a case now? Look, I've been calling myself a PI for a year, and I've had a grand total of 3 cases in the last 2 months, and 2 of them couldn't pay. Continue ranting. Jaron Wexler was the last one on my docket, maybe ever, and today I found him 10 seconds after he's shot in the head by a doctor. I'm too late to save, and I'm too late to save him, and I'm too late to get paid. But I've got one last chance to find out why he died, before what we just did makes me a fugitive or a prisoner. And if I don't take it, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm sorry, Jen. For a second, I forgot what it cost you to save me back there. I won't forget again. I mean, I already did. Inside of an hour. Yeah, so my track record isn't great so far, but I'll try. Whatever you need, I've got you back. Thanks. What are we about to walk into? A mess. You ready? Nope, but that's not going to change. Breach. Breach. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I reckon I can probably get 2 there with the chain bolt. Yeah, nice. And I can probably shoot. Can I shoot him out the window? No, maybe not. Let's see. I can definitely get this guy though, but didn't kill him. That's not ideal then. Maybe we want to go over here and shoot this guy out the window. So at least now we're down to 2. Yeah. Okay. We got to seal that door. I mean, I can just knock this guy straight out the window, so that's probably the worthwhile thing to do. And I can... That's not going to get him out. Whoop, didn't mean to do that. I mean, if I go here, he'll shoot me. In many ways, probably the best move is actually just predictive bolt here. And hope that he comes down. Nope. Okay. Well, maybe then we go over here. Oop, not a good spot. We go here. Nope. We go... Can I not... I don't have the mana. Right. I see the problem. I can go over here though, and at least knock this one out. Which would then let me get the mana next time. Not going to do enough damage there though, so I guess maybe I go over here and predictive bolt up here. See whether that works. Yeah, nice. Okay. So I got the seal reinforcements just by letting them all come in, even though that didn't really help me much. Might as well look. I'm just gonna... Oh, no, rewind. Let's go here. Yep. See whether any of them come around. Nope. Okay. Will this be enough? Yep. Right. Okay. And then we've got to get to... Where do we have to get to? Where's the door? It's a possible breach location, I think, but... Done? Yeah, nice. Okay. So that's 6 out of 6. Finished off the first bit. Rushwater PD holding cells. Hi, me again. Don't know if you heard, but the station's currently being raided by a spec ops team. One of whom can transcend time. Right, and much of it is on fire. If you tell me why you shot Wexler, I can get you out of here before even more of it's on fire. How? A breach glyph? Well, obviously I'd go through the appropriate legal channels. I was just going to look for the keys. Well, a breach glyph ought to do it. If not, 2. I don't know why I have to hit this reset scroll over here. That's, there we go. And if I don't satisfy your curiosity, you'll leave me here to die. Classy. Yeah, I accidentally scrolled up a little bit on the mouse wheel. That's what the problem was. When you hear it back, it doesn't sound that great, does it? Oh, don't be so dramatic. You'll probably be fine. Fine, if you don't tell me, we will still save you, but our hearts won't be in it. The quality of the rescue may suffer. Ironic. I love the little moon and stars on his hat. That's cool. What the hell just happened? I think you just met Liv Kennedy. I didn't love it. Okay, so that's probably about the right time to call it there. This is Tactical Breach Wizards. It is fun. I highly recommend this game. It's a fun little puzzle, tactical puzzler, but it is funny. It has great sense of humor. It is really quite cool little story in the background. I'm really looking forward to finding out a little bit more about the lore. I'm loving the aesthetics and the detail they've put into the models, and the gameplay is feeling quite satisfying, even though it is just a tutorial sort of base that I've played through so far. I am looking forward to giving this a proper shot. Definitely worth putting on your wish list. Definitely worth having a look at if you're into kind of XCOM based games or puzzlers. As always, this has been Sidequest Gaming. Thank you for spending time with me, and please like, subscribe. Makes a big difference for me. It really does. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.